Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And I think the entire crypto market was shocked today when some crazy news came out. For all of you that are not aware of this crazy news, BlackRock, the biggest asset manager in the world, managing $10 trillion, launched a spot Bitcoin private trust after its Coinbase deal from a couple of days ago. And funny enough, the Binance CEO says he feels sad for bottom sellers as BlackRock launches this trust, offering direct Bitcoin exposure to many of the funds in the world. So yeah, welcome back to another crypto video. A lot of crazy things are happening. Specifically, in the front of crypto regulation, things are moving quite quickly right now. Having said that, if you're enjoying these daily crypto videos, make sure you press that like button. And check out the link down below for my $10,000 giveaway. There's a couple ways in which you can enter, but honestly, I don't see any reason as to why you would not enter. All you have to do is just follow me on Twitter, or just visit my YouTube page, or just join Telegram, anything like that. You don't have to do all these things, you can just do one if that's what you're interested in. So go ahead and check it out, and I'll see you guys in a couple of seconds. Hey, seeing you guys again. Also join my Telegram, by the way. I forgot to say that, but we have updates here from my team every single day regarding trading, regarding the markets, regarding everything. So it's definitely worth a shot. Just go ahead and check it out. You will not regret it. All right, to go on with the news, take a look. Right, so Binance, the CEO, says he feels sad for those who sold the bottom. It's literally around the same time that this major announcement was made, and it's obviously as a lot of major pushes are happening for the crypto space right now. And I guess it happens like this, right? Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, the biggest asset managers in the world, has been pushing crypto, or at least been saying he's kind of excited about the space for a very long time. Yet the price kept going down, 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 down. Now, we've already theorized a couple of different times that it's very plausible that these bigger asset managers, these bigger funds, these market manipulators are doing a lot of this stuff on purpose, where they make it dump or make it go down, down, down. They kind of hint their exposure to it piece by piece. And then all of a sudden, at the bottom of the bottom, when a lot of people have finally given up, when all those weekends are finally out, they start to pump it up yet again. Or I guess from a different perspective, right? Right now, for example, they're kind of hyping you up with this announcement. This is a counter example. But in reality, the crypto market's going to dump it a little bit. It would also be kind of funny that they're giving you such a heavy T announcement saying all the bigger funds are going to come in because now they've got themselves a very easy access to this realm due to BlackRock. And then things start dumping because the bigger guys, they sell, because of the little change in price. You got to understand, guys, if the price goes from $22.8 to $24.4 thousand, for you and I, that might not be the craziest of changes. Unless you're trading with leverage over on a place like Bybit, for example. Check it out, by the way. But for some of those bigger funds, that 10% change, for example, or that 5% change can be, let's say 6 months worth of work. So that can be huge, specifically if they do this with more exposure than they normally do, because they know that they're going to manipulate the market to work this way. BlackRock, for example, could have had a long open on Bitcoin just before making the announcement, knowing that it would go viral and knowing that the crypto markets would pump. Just something to keep in the back of your head. Having said that, there's a bit more news going around today. Australia's top regulator says crypto became increasingly mainstream, thus requiring stricter regulation. Yeah, it's honestly something that's very easy to spot, I would say. Crypto is becoming more and more mainstream, even though it kind of goes with a, market cycle type of flow as well. Every single time that crypto starts going trending is when the price starts to go up, right? And the lower the prices go, the less trending it is and the lower the search results are. But the mainstream part is surely still true. Let me say it like this. In terms of interest, in terms of price, yeah, things go down. Specifically right now, things are not at a really good point. In terms of adoption and increase in adoption, yeah, the marginally basically, things are still going up. Things are still increasing. Truly, a lot of people are indeed getting sacked from their job left and right, but the line of progress is still upwards, even though it's now at a descending rate, basically. So descending, but still upwards. It's like decreasingly incline or whatever. Also in the EU, we're seeing stuff in a similar fashion. The EU official says the MiCA bill would prevent a Terra-style type of collapse and regulate NFTs like crypto as well. So they're basically saying that all that stuff that happened to Luna, where so many people got sad, cannot happen again in the future. And from a certain perspective, that's what you need for crypto to become a mainstream thing, all right? You can't have it that all these big funds are invested, and all of a sudden, everything just drops by 99.999%. From a completely other side, football giants Real Madrid and Barcelona have found a joint trademark application for crypto and the metaverse as well. Mike Kundudis said on Twitter, football powerhouses have filed a joint trademark application covering virtual reality gaming, virtual clothing, footwear, headgear, cryptocurrency transaction management software, and more. So these guys also know there's money to be made in this stuff, and as we stated earlier, it's progressing, It's becoming more and more mainstream, and they don't want to be left out of this. And now the only question that's in the back of our heads, and that should be on top of your watch list, is who exactly is going to rule over it? Will it be the SEC, in the US that is, right? Or the CFTC? Now, just now, the CFTC chairman actually let go a little statement claiming that the agency is now ready for the possibility, at least, of regulating crypto. So it's not let me actually say it differently. One of these agencies that can basically take on the regulation of this, if it's not the SEC, is the CFTC, whose chairman, Rostin Benham, commented on the possibility of the CFTC taking on crypto regulations in the future, stating it was fully prepared for it. So, yeah, I guess there's going to be an interesting battle between the SEC and the CFTC. He made these remarks at a joint meeting of the South Dakota Corn Utilization Council and the South Dakota Corn Growers Association, which is interesting. You kind of wouldn't think that these two things would come together, but all right. Organized at the Raven Precision Agricultural Center in South Dakota University. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting thing. In Benham's words, this is a necessary thing, but also a change for the agency, addressing the fears that CFTC may not be the right agency to regulate crypto. He explained that we need to focus on what we do and what we expertise in, and that's commodity markets. And let's just use the tools we have and make some changes. Life's changing technologies evolves, and we're ready for it. It'll be interesting to see what happens, which is a pretty contradictory approach to the SEC, which is more along the lines of, hey, these things are all securities. Let's use the tools that we already have and let's grab them down, boys. I don't know. This sounds a lot more progressive and a lot more my style, I guess. So, yeah, I appreciate this a lot more, and I hope that it succeeds, I guess. I hope that it falls under the CFTC rather than the SEC. But guys, that was it for today's crypto video. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe to the channel. And also, guys, make sure you join my $10,000 giveaway. And see you guys later in another one.